Hello internets, welcome back to part 5 of Dankman Shows Videotapes, and it's a heckin' fun time. The 4K test of the last video was actually a success. It uploaded and everything, but I'm not going to do the rest of these parts in 4K because they're going to be a lot longer, and the uploading and processing and all of that is going to be a massive pain in the ass. But we are going to bring back another gimmick that I used to do a lot back in the day. This video will be in 60 frames a second. Hopefully that works. And to alleviate some of the... I was going through some of the other parts, and I noticed you can't hear the music all that well. So I've hooked up my laptop to my Alexa. Yeah, I've got an Alexa. Shit, I activated it. Whatever. So yeah, the music will hopefully be louder, and I've got some proper obscure shit to show you today. So enough rambling, let's get the ball rolling. So the first one we have is Night Trap with Robert Davi and Michael Ironside. This is a Guild Home video release from 1993. I've not watched this movie, but I'm gonna imagine it's not very good because, you know, a lot of Guild's more culty shit. Has an end-label advertising National Lampoon's Loaded Weapon 1. See it before they make the sequel. I think there's a lot of trailers on it, I cannot remember. I uploaded the opening, so yeah. Next one, another Guild release, Rose for the Rich Part 2, starring Lisa Hartman and Bruce Dern. This is from 1987 or 8, actually 87. I have never been able to find Part 1. Like, ever since I got this, I've been searching, like, high and low for Part 1, like, on eBay and shops, on Amazon, stuff like that. Yeah, and it doesn't help that they were classified together, so there's no record from the BBFC and when each part was released or something like that. Yeah, it's not very helpful at all. Next one is Creator with Peter O'Toole. His dream is to create the perfect woman. It's just a matter of getting the chemistry right. This is an entertainment and video release from 1991, I think. But I am pretty sure this is a bootleg because this would be shiny, but it's not. But the weird thing about this is this movie came out in the States in 1985, but for some reason here it didn't have a theatrical release until 1990. So I don't know what was going on there. Next one, another entertainment and video release, Trances 2, The Two Faces of Jack Death. The future cop is back. This is from, I think, 1990, it's 1990 something. See, this is what the label for Creator should look like. Shiny boy. And I think, this must have been before they started doing the security sticker. Next one is Wild Orchid, The Red Shoe Diary. Trapped by a burning secret, torn by a blazing desire, skin, sin, sex. This is yet another entertainment video release, I think from 1990. This is porn. Oh no, it's later. Pornography. Anyways, later label, end label advertising Red Shoe Diaries 2, which I think is one of the trailers on it. And genuine security sticker. Don't be silly. Getting jiggy with it. I love this song, sorry. Anyway, next one is The Battle on the River Neretva. In the final stand, there can only be one winner. This is a Stable Cane home video release from 1986, or is it? No it ain't. It's the pre-cert. Apparently, I was very confused when I got this. Like, why is this in there? But apparently that was a habit Stable Cane had of just, you know, when they were releasing something that had already been released before, they'd just take the old release, repackage it, and, you know, send it off to the shops. And I'm pretty sure that might be illegal, but, what do I know? Next one is The Attic, from the screenwriter of the original Psycho. Some memories are better left buried. You squirm in your seat for long, tense moments as you wait for terror to strike, according to the Washington Times. This is a Castle home video release from 1990, I believe. This is... wait a minute. The fuck's up here. Let me see if I can get this to focus. Suitable only for persons of 15 years and over, but it's an 18. Yeah, that makes sense. This doesn't have any opening whatsoever. It just goes straight into the movie, which is weird. Castle tapes can usually have some sort of opening. The next one is Hot Shots Part 2 with Charlie Sheen, Lloyd Bridges, Valeria Golino, and Richard Grenner. Relentlessly ridiculous, according to Today. They're sending in the best of what's left to rescue the best of the worst. This is a Fox video release from 1994. No, it ain't. It's a sample copy. Promotion only. Oh, I love the Hot Shots movies. I love most of the other Zucker movies. So the Fox video and bookcase. There's no top label for whatever reason, and they spelt "de" wrong on the end label. Preview cassette, property of Fox Video Limited. Please return after use. Hot Shots Part 2. Yeah, what a movie. Next one is Stephen King's The Tommyknockers, a terrifying descent into evil from the master of horror. This is a Warner Home Video release from 1993. I've not seen this, but I have seen some of the recent Stephen King adaptations like It, Pet Sematary. I love both of them. I'm really excited for It Chapter 2. This is printed August 13th, 1993. Next one is The Magdalene Sisters from award-winning director Peter Mullen. This is a Momentum Pictures release from, I think, 2003. I've not seen this movie, but I have heard a lot of things that it's really good. This got the black reels, because, you know, I don't know why that was a trend. Like, if someone actually knows the answer, like, why were black reels a thing? Feel free to explain, because I've been lost ever since I started collecting. Printed August 22nd, 2003. Next one is The Statement, with Tilda Swinton, Jeremy Northam, Alan Bates, John Neville, and Charlotte Rampling. There is no pardon for crimes against humanity. I nearly read that as Cards Against Humanity. This is an Irish copy, as you can tell by the fact that there's this, and that. This is a Momentum Pictures release from, I think, yeah, 2004. Printed June 11th, 2004. Next one is Apprentice to Murder with Donald Sutherland, Chad Lowe, and Mia Sara. They thought it was the devil. The police said it was murder. You know, I'd usually trust the police on this one. They seem to know what they're doing. This is a New World video release from 1989. I hope it's a lot better movie than, you know, the other New World release I showed in the last part. God, I hope so anyway. I'm gonna have to watch this and find out. The next one is Oliver and Company. Join the best of friends on the greatest of adventures. This is from 1996. I'm not a fan of this movie. I love the soundtrack, but the movie itself, I'm just not that big a fan of. This is printed April 9th, 1997. So I guess it's not from 1996 then. Next one is Sorority House Massacre, a slash course in absolute terror. This is a Medusa home video release from 1980 something or other. I'm not entirely sure. I've not watched this movie, but I'm going to assume it's most of what Medusa's known for is, like, you know, really schlocky fun. So oh, 1987. Next one is Backstab with James Brolin and Meg Foster. An attraction as erotic as it was fatal. This one is one of the weirdest cover arts I've ever seen. Like, I must be uncomfortable getting around. This is another Medusa release in conjunction with 2020 Vision from 1990. Sales and distribution by 2020. And oh, I like that. It's got both Medusa logos embossed on the case, even though they were fully into using that one by this point. Next one, yet another Medusa release. Witness to the Mob. If you violate the code, if you betray this brotherhood, the penalty for such crimes is death. This is a very late Medusa release. I think it's from about 2000, 2001. And this has literally no opening. It's just the movie. Printed January 29th, 2001. Next one is Lost Orders, with Michael Caine, Tom Courtenay, David Hemmings, Bob Hoskins, God rest his soul, Helen Mirren, and Ray Winston. Intelligent and moving, according to Stewart Jeffries of The Guardian. This is a Metrodome release from 2002. 2001. God, I'm getting these years so horrifically wrong. And this one must have come from Video Box Office, because look at that shit. Printed, oh no, it is 2002. May 22nd, 2002. Next one is The Football Factory. What else are you gonna do on a Saturday? I don't know, sleep in, have a fry-up, you know, not be a hooligan. I mean, probably get drunk, but like, you know. Anyways, enough of that. Momentum release this is from 2004. Not seen this movie, but I can't imagine it's very good. What's that? September 8th, 2004. And the case isn't closed. Smashing. Next one is The Vanishing, with Jeff Bridges, Kiefer Sutherland, and Nancy Travis. Sometimes the truth can be more terrifying than anything else you ever imagined. Obsession is the ultimate weapon. This is a Fox video release from 1994. This is one of the only ones I have that has the fanfare on it, which is an interesting time. There's not a lot that do. It comes in a Fox video embossed case, and with the print date of January 5th, 1994. Has an end label advertising something. Some cheeky bugger ripped it off. Whatever it is, I'm going to assume it was one of the trailers on it. Or what it was, is, you know. Next one is The Saint, with Val Kilmer and Elizabeth Shue. Never reveal your name. Never turn your back. Never surrender your heart. This is a CIC video release from... doesn't say, but the movie's from 1997, so I'm going to assume around then. End label's coming off, which is a bit tragic, really, but, you know, what can you do? Next one is Firestarter 2 Rekindled, with Malcolm McDowell, Marguerite Moreau, with Danny Nucci, and Dennis Hopper as Richardson. Little Charlie's all grown up and setting the town on fire. This is a Universal release from 2000. It was from 2002, but it was sold in 2003. That really threw me off there. I've not seen this or the original Firestarter, but considering this is a 20-year later sequel that I believe was either a TV movie or direct-to-video, I can't imagine it's that good. Hold on, just adjust the music a little bit. There we go. And end label with a content advisory on it. Next one is The Other Sister, with Juliette Lewis, Diane Keaton, Tom Skerritt, and Giovanni Ribisi, which is a Touchstone home video release from... oh, fuck knows. They never say on the back of the cover. Early 2000s, I think. And there's an end label content advisory there. Next one is Mumford, a Lawrence Kasdan film. You don't have to be crazy to fall in love, but it helps. This is another Touchstone home video release from, I think this must be around, like, I think 2001. Because I think this is when they started doing all this shit on the bottom of the box. Anyways, another end label with content advisory. I don't really have a lot to say about these Touchstone ones because I've not seen the movies. So, like, by default, I can't really say a lot. Next one is Keeping the Faith, with Ben Stiller, Jenna Elfman, and Edward Norton. If you have to believe in something, you might as well believe in love. I don't really believe in love because I've kind of been shafted on that front spectacularly over the last 20 years. So, you know, you can't really blame me for not being much of a believer. I know some of you lot might be believers. Looking at you, the monkeys, but, you know. End label advertising The Kid. I think this is one of the trailers on it. Next one is Mission to Mars, with Gary Sinise and Tim Robbins, from the director of Mission Impossible. This movie apparently sucks, which is a shame because Brian De Palma usually does some pretty good movies. You know, like Mission Impossible, Carrie, a bunch of other ones. Has an end-label advertising Deception, which is one of the trailers. Next one is Cry for the Strangers. Violent storms can unleash powerful forces, some calming, some deadly. This is an MGM UA home video release from 1986. Not seen this one either, but I think it's a TV movie. Got one of them security stickers there. Next one is Antitrust with Ryan Philippe, Rachel Lee Cook, Claire Forlani, and Tim Robbins. A good idea can get you millions. A great idea can get you killed. Can it? I know no instances of that happening, you know, in the real world. Anyways, this is an MGM release from 2001. And the tape is blue. I have no idea why that is. I think a lot of Fox distributed videotapes, well, rental tapes certainly around 2000, 2001 were blue. No idea why. Like, this is, I'm pretty sure the tape of Memento is. There's probably a couple others that I own that are like that. No idea about this fucking thing. It's right there. Oh, I'm gonna need to turn the music back up. Next one is Real Women Have Curves with America Ferrera. Don't know how to say your name. And Ingrid Oliu. Brims with such heart and confidence that it's hard not to be charmed. This is a Mosaic Pictures release from 2003. When I got this, I was hyped up by one of my friends who was like, oh, Mosaic do such good trailer reels. All their trailers are cross-trailering, you're gonna love it. And then this one had no trailers at all, so I was incredibly disappointed. Final rental, apparently. I don't know whether that means they went through a lot of other rentals in the time. Ah, well. We may never know. Next one is Betrayed by Love with Patricia Arquette, Steven Weber, and Mare Winningham. She thought he was the answers to her prayers, but she was wrong. Dead wrong. This is an Odyssey release from 1994, so this for sure cannot be as exciting as it's been made out to be. Because, you know, Odyssey movies were always, like, crappy TV dramas, so, you know, you could never expect too highly of them. Speaking of Odyssey, I've got another one. Mr. Murder with James Coburn and Stephen Baldwin. One of them writes murder mysteries. The other is a murderer. One of them is a clone. Takes off where the Terminator... Shut the fuck up. Again, another Odyssey release from... Well, it was purchased in 2001, but it's hopefully covering up the release details, so I can't see that. That is a bizarre-looking 15 certificate. Are you okay? But they actually had this in Blockbuster? Fucking hell. Next one is Don't Say a Word with Michael Douglas. I'll never tell. This is a 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment release from 2002. I think it's one of the first ones to have the pirates are out to get you thing, because it has both that and the hologram warning. There were quite a few that had that. I mean, there weren't that many. I think I've got one coming up that does. Yeah. Oh boy, next one is Planet of the Apes, the Tim Burton remake, with Mark Wahlberg, Tim Roth, Helena Bonham Carter, and Michael Clark Duncan, God rest his soul. Another 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment release from 2002, rental edition. God, I've not seen this movie, but apparently it sucks. I've seen all the recent Planet of the Apes movies, and they're all really good. Again, with the certificate on the end label. What is the point, Fox? I should probably just not even mention that, because I'm just going to be mentioning it a shit ton. Next one is Black Knight with Martin Lawrence, a comedy about a man out of his time and out of his mind. This is a 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment release again from 2002. This is another one that has both the pirates and the hologram warning. Don't even need to say it, do I? Next one is A Hazard of Hearts with whoever these people are. MGM release from 1987. God, I remember this case bit. Oh, okay, it was a bitch to open, but that worked out. I like this embossing there, look at that. This is the property of Star Vision Video Club on 118A Alexandra Park Road, London, N10. And, wow, that was a lot less painful than I remember it being. Next one is Wicked with Julia Stiles. Evil never looks so good. And, I mean, considering how good looking Julia Stiles was and still is, that's not wrong. This is a Columbia TriStar home video release anyway from 2001. Not seen this movie, but it's got Julia Stiles in it. It can't be that bad, can it? And the final video for today is The Score, with Robert De Niro, Ed Norton, Angela Bassett, and Marlon Brando. Masterful, 5 stars, the news of the world. Insert phone hacking joke here. This is a Pathé release from 2002. Not seen this, but I imagine it's quite good. And it's got I haven't rewound it since I checked the trailer reel. It's got a long-ass motherfucking trailer reel, as you can see. Has an end label advertising both Kiss of the Dragon and Bandits, both of which are trailers on this. And that is it for part 5. We're getting on to, I mean, not obscure shit in part 6, because I'm looking at what's going to be in part 6, but some good stuff nonetheless. I'll see you then.